people think that successful people have a lot of opportunity. You all have opportunity. But a lot of times people pass up on that opportunity because they say, I'm not ready for that yet. If the opportunity keeps showing up, you are more than ready. You're past ready. You just didn't know that next step to take. Success is easier than you think. Don't successful people make it look easy? Because we don't see the mistakes that they made. All we see is, that was easy. I think success really is easy if you do the right things. And I want you to think differently today than just being a business owner to being an entrepreneur. Okay, so let's just take off that business owner hat right now, and we're going to put on the entrepreneur hat. Because entrepreneurs do think differently. Now, one of the questions I will ask anyone when I meet them, where do you see yourself and where do you want to be in your business 1 year from now? That vision has got to be so crystal clear that every time you take a move and you take action, it's very strategic to get you there. Now imagine if you had that. You had that crystal ball that was put in front of you every day that was so clear. Would you take different action every day in what you do? Of course you do. You would think about, does this actually strategically get me to the place I want to go? So that automatically makes sense that you could be more successful just following, knowing where you want to go. Most people don't even know where they want to go, except I want to be successful. But they don't even know what success looks like to them. So I want you to go into your mind right now, just for a moment, and think about, what does success really look like to you? It might have a dollar amount, which it should have a dollar amount on it. I always say make that dollar amount stretch a little further than what you think, because that you need that challenge to be successful. The other is, what does my day-to-day look like? What are my clients like? What experience do I have when I get up and I'm excited every single day because I don't have to go to work? Because you never have to work a day in your life when you have a successful business. You're doing what you love and you're making a difference. So my goal here today is just to take it up a notch. Just to take it up a notch, so that you feel a little bit better and a little bit more successful. Because success just gives us more opportunities. That's all the success does. It gives you more freedom, more money, more opportunities. And that's what we all want. And here's another thing about success, is that every time you reach another level, you need to turn your mind and say, is this where I want to be? Remember I talked about, I said, where do you see yourself 1 year from now? Okay, so when you're moving at a high speed of success and your business is growing, you've all had that. To me, that was never the most exciting time in business. It was when I was feeling like I was really making a difference. I was in my zone and it was right there and it was cool, but it wasn't always when I was making the most money. It was when I felt like I really had reached it. Right? Put yourself in those shoes. How did you feel when you've reached it? And how will you feel when you reach another level? And what will that look like? So it all comes with an idea, and then you have a plan to put that together. So today, I'm going to give you some ideas that might motivate you to do more. Then you're going to go back and put together a plan that's going to implement, and then action is actually doing it.
Here's kind of my formula for what I would say the ultimate success would be. You must have a plan. You must have your business plan in place, and you must have your sales plan in place. And be looking at it, and being consistent to it, and revising it on a regular basis. You're not out there completely alone trying to figure it out. You've got systems in place. You've got formulas in place. You need to pay attention to those. If your goal is to now increase your business by 30% next year, 50% next year, whatever it is, you have to have a plan to go there. And as things aren't working, you got to shift and change. And that's what's cool about being in business, is you shift, you change. You're going to be looking at your marketing plan months out. When I would plan my entire year out, and I would visualize the success I was going to have, the confidence was there, like every time I started a new year, because it was all planned out. It was all shared with my team.
You got to dare to be different in what you do. You got to dare to stand out when somebody says you can't do it, because you're going to hear it all the time. You got to dare to say, I'm going to break through any kind of roadblock or obstacle put in front of me. I'm going to climb over it. I'm going to knock it down. I'm going to do whatever I can, because I see where that goal is. I see it. How many of you believe I've had a few failures in my career? Yeah, I think I've hit the wall quite a few times. And then whenever it takes comes up. And let me tell you, here's another thing that comes up, is what if? What if worst case scenario happened because I took a risk? I dared to be different and it all fell apart. Could I still survive? Yes. because you would still have all your same skill sets. You would still have all the same knowledge. If they took all the money away and they took all of your business away, would you still survive? Yes, because you're not starting at ground zero. You're starting with the knowledge that you have. And you would do whatever it took to turn it around. But why don't we think about that on a daily basis? Unless you're pushed, unless you have to, you don't do whatever it takes. So if I had to hand you that pill right now and say, whatever it takes, would you swallow it? Would you push it just a little bit more? The what if hardly ever happens. But if you've covered it in your mind, you've built yourself enough confidence to take the next step and do that next thing that's going to get your business to the next level. Because I will tell you that each and every one of you in this audience has not reached their full potential. There's so much more that you can do. And success really is easier than you think.